Myself, Ashutosh Pawan, Faculty, Department of BCA, Harprasad Das, Jain College, Ara. In today's class, I am going to illustrate the concept of pointers that I have discussed in my previous video lectures. Now, I am going to refer the question on the board. That question is, write a program in C using pointers and dynamically created memory to display greater number between two numbers. Hence, we have to write a program that will display one number that will be greater between the two numbers. But the program that I have to make in C language, I have to keep in mind that I have to use pointers and I have to apply dynamically created memory method that I have taught you in my video lecture of pointers. Now, as the question states, I have to declare some pointers that will store the address of dynamically created memory, and I have declared two pointers on the board. One will store an address of dynamically created memory and another will also store another dynamically created memory's address. So I have declared only two pointers because I have to deal with only two numbers in my program. Now, after declaring the pointer variable, I have to store the address of dynamically created memory. And whenever you have to create a memory at runtime, then you have to use malloc function, and when you have to use malloc function, you have to include a header file, that is by writing as include the processor directive name and thereafter within the angular brace the name of the header file in which malloc has been defined. I am writing here alloc.h, header file name. Now, after writing the header file name, I can use any function that has been defined in this header file. So, I have to create memory during runtime, as the question states, dynamically created memory I have to use in the program. And for this I have to use malloc function, and for this I have already included alloc.h header file. Now, you have to remember the syntax, how you have to create memory during runtime and how you have to store the address of dynamically created memory in pointer. The syntax I am going to make you remember is pointer var name is equal to type name asterisk parenthesis close malloc size of memory within the parenthesis. This syntax you have to follow to create memory during runtime of the program, and the same syntax I am going to use to store the address of dynamically created memory in my pointer variables P1 and P2. Hence, by using this syntax, I am writing here P1 is equal to type name. The type of P1 is int. So I have to put here type name as int, and then thereafter specify the type name. I have to put the asterisk, the reference operator. This will typecast the address that malloc will allocate during the runtime of the program into an address of integer type memory. And after that, I have to make a call of malloc function, and within the parenthesis I have to write the size of memory. The pointer is of type integer, and the size of integer type memory is of 2 bytes. Hence, I can write here 2, because the pointer can store the address of any similar type of memory. In case you do not know what amount of memory is allocated for integer type of values in computer's memory by a C program, then you can calculate the type of integer data type by making a call to another operator function, size of, within the parenthesis of malloc, and you have to write in the parenthesis int. This size of function will calculate the size of specified data type, and it will return the size of specified data type, and size of int data type is 2. Hence, size of function will return here 2, and 2 bytes of memory will be allocated by malloc function, and the address will be returned by malloc function, and that address will be typecasted into an address of integer type of memory, and that address will be assigned to the pointer variable P1. Similarly, I have to store the address of dynamically created memory in my pointer P2, and hence I am writing the code P2 is equal to int asterisk malloc size of int. This malloc will attempt to allocate another memory, and if it executes successfully, it will return another address that will be typecasted into an address of integer type of memory, and that will be assigned to the pointer P2. Hence, my pointers P1 and P2 has stored the address that has been created during runtime of the program, and now I can store any value into the allocated memory and can access the value into the or from the allocated memory by using the malloc function. Now, according to the requirement, I have to prompt the user to enter 2 numbers. I am giving a prompt by making a call to printer function, enter 2 numbers to the users. And now I have to store 2 numbers into allocated memories, and for this I have to write and scan a scanf function in C program. First integer and second input will also be an integer. First integer will be address, will be stored into the address allocated and stored in pointer P1. Hence, I am writing here P1. And thereafter, I am writing here P2. Thus, I have stored the values into allocated memory, and now I have to perform a check for greater between these two numbers, and for this I have to use selection construct if, and I have to make the comparison between the values, not between the addresses that has been stored in P1 and P2. Hence, whenever you have to access the value by using the pointer, then you have to put the dereference operator before the pointer variable name, and I am putting here dereference operator before the pointer variable name P1. This will access the value that has been stored at the address that P1 is storing, and I have to perform a check for greater than. I have put the operator greater than, and thereafter I have put the name of second pointer variable, and since I have to access the value by using the pointer variable, hence I have preceded the reference operator before the pointer variable name. Thus, I have written the condition that will perform a check to produce greater number between two numbers. Actually, this will result a value either true or false, and when this condition will become true, the body of if is executed, otherwise the body of else is executed. You have already learned in first semester programming in C paper. I am not going to discuss about if selection construct or if else selection construct in this video lecture. Now, I have, when the value at the address stored in P1 will be greater than the value stored at the address stored in P1, then the result will be the value that has been stored at the address that has been stored in P1. Hence, I have to produce the output as thus, I have written a statement that will produce the value that has been stored at the address that has been stored in pointer P1, and this output will be generated only if this condition becomes true. If this condition becomes false, then the execution flow will be transferred into else body, and the output will be produced as this is the entire program that will show the greater number between two numbers by using the memory created during runtime of the program. Thank you.